Hey you guys, and welcome back to this Friday's live stream. Let's get the corner visualizer up to begin with. That's a bad start, but we'll keep going. Guys, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're having a nice Friday. I'm just going to be checking into around 1 p.m. here, so that's around 53 minutes time from now. Just want to keep updated with you guys, see what's going on, let you know that if you are struggling with Station V3, there are other options out there, and I kind of want to go through a few different things and talk about DK with this extradition. I think a lot of people are quite confused as to DK's fate, what's going to happen, the sort of back and forthing with it going between America, between South Korea, America, South Korea, America, South Korea. And it's just a situation where there's loads of appeals. You can just get, basically, if you've got enough money, you can keep this thing just going in perpetual motion. And his legal team, they don't care. They'll just keep doing it. If he's going to pay them, he'll keep doing it. But we'll go over stuff. Other than that, guys, I do hope you're okay. Let me know what's going on in the comment section. Chuck a thumbs up, down, and yeah, let's get going with this live stream. So let me bring up LUNC Dash, because we've got 3 proposals. The security upgrade packages is a very peculiar situation because it just seems everything keeps reaching the end of life. I don't think it has reached end of life. I think the focus should realistically be on the actual tools, utilities that this chain so desperately needs, like swapping. We're burning coins, even though we could be funding liquidity pools for swapping, which would be the smarter thing to do, but I just don't think many people are that interested in it, so to speak. But there's so many different things going on at the moment that there's so many minds involved in Lunar Classic that is just very confusing a lot of the time, and too many ins and outs, if you ask me, too many functioning kind of parts to the system, so to speak. But I hope we're not going to fall victim once again to this routine of just simply getting bug updates and bug fixes, and they fix a load of stuff to break a load of stuff to then fix that to break more stuff to fix that, and just perpetually paying them out money once again, as we've always gone through. And it's such an easy way to convince the community that things have happened when there's been a time when not a huge deal's been done, and it's because previously you've been caught in that perpetual motion. And once again, the likelihood is you're going to get caught in perpetual motion once again. But hopefully that's not the case. I really don't want to keep seeing security upgrades and chain halts, and because every time there's a chain halt, every time there's an upgrade or a security package, for the community it's nothing, but for validators, we more or less, this is a day off work for me. Each time we go through one of these, I have to take a day off my in real life work to do this, because it's not something that you can just, oh, I'll pick it up later, I'll do it later. You need to do it within a specific amount of time, otherwise your delegates begin to get slashed, you can get tombstone. There's all sorts of kind of punishments, right, for people like me when you don't fall in line, so to speak, with what's past governance when it comes down to code, so to speak, because then you are directly affected. So I personally would like to see less of this, and maybe Genuine Labs are actually looking at the chain and going, well, hang on a minute, these guys do need a swapping system, they do need their own on-chain wallet, they do need an NFT marketplace, so we can all see our NFTs again, which would be absolutely amazing to have all of that reintegrated in. And I think something that is probably annoying a lot of you, and it annoys me, it irritates me so much, let me bring it up, what I'm talking about here specifically. It's all of these just junk tokens, just tons and tons of junk tokens from the commission pool. All of this, which is just absolutely useless. And the last time these were mentioned about keeping was because they were going to repeg USTC. Just burn them all. Just burn them all, get rid of it and tidy up the system. I'm tired, right, of just seeing all of these just useless coins that are cluttering up the system. It's so annoying. And something else that annoys me is I know a few different people who don't check in quite often, and because they don't check in quite often, right, they don't know that you shouldn't use the swap all feature, but these people do. They use the swap all and they pay to swap the coins. You're literally paying to get rid of these coins. It's insane, and it really irritates me. But let me know what you guys think about this. You know, it might not irritate you, but for me, I think the time has come to clean up the chain, get swapping, get an on-chain wallet, get all of these different things. And, you know, it's this easy, guys. What you're looking at here on my screen, it's this easy when it comes down to these kind of things. If you really want to help the chain, You would just build it for the chain. You wouldn't make it part of some bigger ecosystem that's building out into a bigger network that is in effect its own blockchain. It's so irritating from my point of view. I feel like a broken record, like a lot of the times recently. It's like, geez, I keep saying these things over and over again. I feel like I'm starting to annoy people because I keep moaning about it. And sometimes I just feel like being right. Everything's great. Everything's positive. Let's just go. Let's do this. Let's see where it gets us. But yeah, this appeal situation is definitely a peculiar one, because now what he's going to do is he'll appeal against extradition to South Korea. And no matter where he goes, right, even if he ends up getting to Dubai, he's still going to be wanted by Interpol. He's still going to be a fugitive. And there's so many, like, you're just paying to avoid the inevitable. And the guy sat in jail during all of this time. He's definitely not out. He's definitely not free to do what he wants. So, this is going to back and forth. Soon you'll see another article saying he's won the appeal for this, but now he's being extradited back to the US, and then it'll be like, right, now he's appealing this. He's got a ledger on him, so we just don't know how many funds he has access to pre-legacy, after legacy, Luna 2.0, the whole Phoenix 1 blockchain. We just don't know how many assets this guy's got. What we do know was he was leaving his home country, so he would have prepared for that. So likelihood is he has access to, you guessed it, all of his funds, right? Exactly. So it's a really interesting situation, if you ask me. Another thing that's really interesting at the moment is all of the XRP news. There's just so many people that are abuzz about XRP. And I think the common argument really comes down to, for a lot of people, is the escrow unlocks. But for me, if you're thinking about this from a long-term perspective and not just in it for short gains, because you're in it for short gains, it's definitely not a coin you should hold. You probably earn more buying into BNB during a dip, so to speak. But for the future, I think a lot of people need to understand that we had AOL, we had Ask Jeeves, we had so many different search engines and so many different options when we were younger. And then now it just boils down to Google. And I think this is what a lot of people don't understand is that the Swift system itself will be replaced by XRP. The money that's going to flow in will specifically flow into only XRP. So yes, it's going to boost up the overall crypto market cap, but it's XRP that's going to see all of that. And it's time. This is like a time situation. I've got plenty of that. I've got as many years as I've got until I die, so to speak. But, I think XRP is the key to anybody who is on the outside of crypto and doesn't really feel confident, right, that crypto is going to do something. I would always say to them, well, if you believe enough, just grab a little bit of XRP, put it on a ledger and forget about it for 10, 15 years. And the likelihood is in those 10, 15 years, we'll reach a point where there's just XRP, there's just BTC, there's just Ethereum, there's just a few different coins in the end. And as much as people don't want to accept that is what's going to happen, it's definitely going to happen. This all boils down to money. It all boils down to just who can go the longest, who can buy everybody out and who can shut everybody down. Happy Business. Hey, Happy Catty, I would like to know what you think about the homepage theme. Do we need a central page where everything is stored for retail buyers? You need to define that a little bit more. What do you mean by a central page? Like a homepage, like a homepage like LUNC Dash, like the new station wallet that I was just showing you guys here. I'll drop a link to this now actually in the chats, guys. All right, I've just dropped a link for you all. What do you mean by some? I don't know. You need to. I said a huge paragraph before I started looking at the chat, guys. So you need to be a bit more on point with your questions. But I do think LUNC it doesn't need a central page. It needs. I don't even think we need a homepage at this point. I think it's just a novelty token thing. I think having an on-chain station, what you're looking at here right now, which is like a temporary pop-up station just to get us through the V3 situation. But I think this would be enough. You just integrate it all into this. And like I've said so many times, just about adding more tabs for constitution, for different kind of, we have this blockchain, right? But no one is no one's realistically putting the time, the energy, the effort in to develop things for the blockchain, like I've been saying. So you'll have a struggle there, even getting the development of a central page, so to speak, without someone trying to either privatize it or push it forward on their own accord. You're wrong about XRP. The banking system, I use Ripple. I've never used XRP. I'll have to do a video going into it specifically. I don't want to bog down this live stream with XRP stuff, but XRP itself, imagine Ripple is like, what's the best way to simplify this? Ripple is like a car and XRP is the fuel that goes in the car. I think it's a good way to put it. Which is really interesting. Guys, do you know what else is really interesting? The video that I did on Syncus. I'm always looking for new things that have recently launched and that are similar to what we're already involved with. I think this helps quite a lot with our brains being visually receptive and being not overwhelmed by something, so to speak. The Syncus project, the potential there is absolutely huge. And as much as I don't like Ethereum, I don't like the high fees, I don't like the gas, it's just an amazing project in my opinion. Now, from the point of where I did my first video, it's gone up by like nearly 100%, I think, which is absolutely amazing. I think we're still way at the bottom, but I actually put $10. This is the dumbest investment ever. I put $10 into Syncus to test how much commission I would get back. Within the time it took me to take and do the test and then look at the chart again, it had gone up by 1,000%. $10, 1,000%. Would you believe it? It's just so stupid. And then I just feel stupid. I don't even feel good that like I got so much from my $10. I just feel stupid. We're all chasing that, right? We're all chasing a 1,000x, a 2,000x, a 3,000x. I think it's up like 2,000% now when I measured last, since when I got involved with it. It's just ridiculous, but it's got staking, it's got all of the different things, and it's a protocol. And as much as people don't like algorithmic protocols and algorithmic backed things, I've seen algorithmic coins do very well previously, as everybody knows. I'm not in this for the long run, if that makes sense. Yeah, I've got my XRP, but I'll probably be holding that like all of my life. But these sort of things, you know, I'm looking at running into the bull run. As soon as we hit that peak of that halving event, you'd have to be crazy if you want to sit on like everything that you've invested in. Like the only thing that I simply am too scared to get rid of is XRP. And I know a lot of people don't think XRP is going to do this huge moonshot, but I just think everybody's wrong. And I think it's just going to burn everybody's eyes out when it does happen. And it will happen like that. We'll all be sleeping. We'll wake up in the morning and your XRP coins will be worth like $16. And then it will just keep pushing from there. And what people don't understand is with that whole escrow thing, right? Because they're adding it in, you got to understand they can just take it back out, right? It's all down to supply and demand and stuff like that. If the inflow is supposed to be what it is, there's nowhere near enough tokens out there for XRP, for the user base, for the systems. And I just, Swift is like a multi-trillion-dollar system. I don't even know how much it handles each year, but it's got to be in the trillions for sure. Yeah, so you know, it's an opinion thing, right, Milton Bates? I get it. You're a very negative guy. I get it. I can be negative sometimes, too. So I respect your opinion. We'll both have to push forward. So is there anyone building on LUNC? If not, why do you think that is? There's a few people building on LUNC. You've got a lot of stuff going on over at Garada. You've got there's 4 games currently being developed. I'm not going to name anybody because people start having a hissy fit because I missed a specific someone. I just know there's 4 different games. 3 of those have got early access builds. 2 of those are playable. 1 more is going to be playable. I myself am like a month and a half from launching my test build for my Penguin Island metaverse, which is absolutely amazing. You've got me, you've got Strave Cole, you've got Frag. There's loads of us that are building on chain. We just need more people to build on chain. So as much as you're saying that, William, I think this is a question really you should go and ask someone like Terraport. someone who's not really contributing to the chain, someone who's not really here every day and just sort of building their own blockchain. Because if I did that, it would be over, but I'd lose all my reputation instantly. I'd be the traitor. HCC, did you get into a short on BTC? Because I'm looking at 48.5k BTC. I do not long or short coins. Leveraging is a scary experience, in my opinion. I'm not one to do that. I'm the sort of guy that freaks out when he falls asleep and his coins have gone down 10%. It's just one of those ones. Although I'm not like that anymore. I'm a very non-emotional trader now that I'm starting to figure out, because I use different tools, and because I use those tools, I don't have the emotional tie to any investments other than LUNC and XRP and OPHX, which is like my own personal gem that I'm starting to believe in. I'll support it. I like it. I like this system. I'm just waiting to see what they're going to do, what they're building out, and how it's going to roll out. And once the blockchain stage of OPXH has been reached and they're validating, it's going to be insane. I just don't think people are kind of like buckled up for that ride, so to speak. But I don't long and I don't short coins, guys. Let me get you on LUNC Dash. Get you on LUNC Dash so you can see all of the different tickers. The USTC burning is absolutely insane, guys. Keep throwing those questions down. I'll keep coming back. I'll speak a little bit. I'll go in. I'll answer the questions. Just keep throwing them out there. We're here for you. The USTC burns. As much as I don't agree with it, heck, it's a good way to get data, in my opinion, as well. This is what I like about the 8% USTC burn. It didn't bother me whether it went up or it went down. It was the data, because as much as I love burning, it doesn't do what it should do if the inflow doesn't match the outflow. If the inflow doesn't match the outflow, then it doesn't really do what it should do, right? If we think about BNB gets burnt quite a lot. There's loads of coins that do burning and it just doesn't seem to do a great deal, so to speak. How hard would it be to use the USTC we have in our CP to fund a pool on Uniswap for LUNC, since a lot of exchanges that still trade under restrictions in the US? Yeah. I mean, the best way to answer that question is definitely to just simply say to yourself, anything is possible with the right developer. If you've got someone that's in the right frame of mind, they're really into this kind of stuff, they want to build for the blockchain, then it's quite easy. Like, it's really quite easy when it comes down bite to crunch, but it's all personal gain and different angles and different stuff like that. So it's a strange question. 50k short. Woo! Why would XRP be worth that much when banks are legally permitted to hold large reserves of XRP? What would drive the price up? Nothing. Milton, like I said, I'll do a video because I just don't want to bog this down. I'll do a video on XRP explaining my point of view. Which meme coin do you recommend to trade, Jay? And by the way, the indicator you recommend is brilliant. Yes, Bilal. Honestly, I cannot say enough positive things about this indicator. Guys, if you're here, chuck a like down. It helps other people find this stream. It helps the algorithm, everything like that. So chuck a like down if you can. Just tickle it when possible, so to speak. But the indicator, and I mean, meme coins is where you want to be with this indicator. And I myself, I'm trading so many different meme coins at the moment. Currently, I'm trading Pepe, Floki, Wen, Ponky, Whiff, and Bonk. These are some of my real kind of stronger plays that I'm just using every single day, just going between these markers, working the bullish momentum, and like I said, not getting greedy, not getting emotional, not getting tied in thinking this thing's going to go to the moon, just taking what gains the indicator gives me. And currently I'm working a play here on Bonk, which I think is going to do well by the end of today. I think it's going to come up. I think during the bull run, if you're looking for a meme coin that's probably going to do what Shib did, it's probably going to be Pepe. I'm a strong, I wouldn't say supporter, but it just has all of the right characteristics. And if you're looking for something more low cap, I would definitely look into Ponky during the next bull run, because this bull run's going to be huge and low MC market meme cap there. I've got all my words backwards there because I'm so excited about Ponky, but Ponky is definitely the next Pepe, the next Shib, but it's just not there yet. But it's going to take hold. It's one of those ones. It's so low, it's so small, but it's got all of the right sort of degen characteristics for aping into something, so to speak. So to make life-changing money, you're going to need a huge outlay of money for XRP. Need to put money into lower price coins, CKP for one. Yeah, and I mean, diversify, guys. It's so important. Like, it's so important to diversify in this market. Do not go balls deep. Do not ape 100% into every coin. You know, you've got to diversify. When I first got involved in crypto, I did what everybody did, bought some SHIB, gateway drug for crypto, so to speak. But I bought some SHIB and I thought to myself, oh, that's enough. You know, why diversify? Why not just go 100% into one thing? You just don't know. You just don't know. But one thing I do know is crazy stuff happens during the bull run. And I put $10 into Sync on the 7th of February and it's gone up 1,000%. So you just don't know when you're going to ape $10 into something or ape $1,000 into something and it runs up 1,000%. By the time you've gone away, come back and checked it, the halving event's going to be crazy. It's going to be seriously crazy and there's going to be so many opportunities. But what everybody needs to understand is the bull run doesn't just go like this, right? It doesn't just go like anything that goes like that is coming straight back down. Each time it does that, that's a big God candle. It has to come back down. What we want is lots of this. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see higher highs and higher lows. That's what I want to see throughout this. That's the way we're going to make money. And yeah, I'm trading so many different meme coins, as much as a lot of people don't want to get involved in meme coins. If you're looking for big gains, you're not looking to sit there for weeks on end waiting for a 30-40% swing and then getting like uber happy about it. You know, meme coins is where it's at, finding those real low market cap. I was looking at one a couple of days ago. I think it's Alva, which has just launched. I mean, this thing's so fresh that it's one of those ones. It's just going to rocket off by like 1,000%. You'll sleep, you'll wake up in the morning, and before you know it, boom, you're at the moon. You're at the moon. I hate this time of year, guys. If you live in the UK, it's starting to get warm, but like humid and muggy, and it's like really cold at night and then like really warm and humid during the day. It's really close. Don't like it. But yeah, XRP, I'm such a maxi. To the moon. What else have we got on the question list? Is Shiba run over correction to follow after 5x? Well, let's take a look, guys. Let's take a little look at Shiba on the day. And I mean, a good way to understand what's going on as well with trends is to take the MACD indicator into account, guys. Make sure you use the MACD indicator. It's so overextended currently on the daily that, yeah, the likelihood is, well, everybody knows how this cookie crumbles. BTC is going to take a huge dump. I don't know when, but it's going to, and it's going to catch everybody in a bull trap. I think it's going to punch a very, very small all-time high. I think it's just going to jump above on an all-time high, only just. And then I think we're going to come back down, cook off. You'll see a big dump, big correction. Some people are saying like 45. I think 32. I think 32 is the zone to start accumulating on meme coins and different stuff like that. But it's quite easy in this day and age, right, with indicators to see where the bottom is, because if there's one thing I know, and just keep this in your mind. I mean, get a t-shirt, get a tattoo on your hand if you want to. I mean, tattoo it on your forehead, do whatever you want to do with it. I don't care. But I would say in crypto, the wider the base, the higher the space. It really is as simple as that. When you zoom out on something and you say to, well, look at this huge base here. This is a huge base. And then look at the space. And these are the things that, like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. I mean, go tell your grandmas. Tell whoever you want. Tell whoever you want. I don't care. But that is a good way to look at things. SHIB in itself, let's say BTC goes to push for another all-time high up to that zone. I do think that SHIB could come up a little bit higher, just because, right, if I look at BTC chart at the moment on the day, you've got one of the biggest cup and handles ever currently playing out. Huge cup and handle, huge. So I think it is possible that SHIB could give a quick burst up to create its own cup and handle, so to speak. And I think that's what you're going to see a lot on the charts. I think that's going to be the serving you're going to get chart-wise, technical-wise. HappyCattyCrypto, there are my memes. Mong, Pepe. I love meme coins. Mong, Pepe, Pepe2, Peepo, Ribbit, 3P, Air Doge, AI Shib, Stonks, Pit, Doggy, Pleb, and Wrecked. I like Wrecked. As long as I don't get wrecked on it, that'd be pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't know if any of you are video gamers, but I ordered Ghosts of. I'm gonna pronounce this so wrong, and this is bad because I lived in Japan. Ghosts of Tsushima. Oh my goodness! I mean, if you're into video games, apparently this is like Dark Souls on steroids, mixed in with Japanese folklore. I think it's the invasion of Korea or one or the other. I don't know. I'm not huge on Japanese history, to tell you guys the truth. I'm a World War II buff. What about LUNC? Guys, if you haven't been watching my content here, right? I know all of you love the coin. I know all of you don't like to hear the negative side of things, right? I know you don't like it. But you need to understand that throughout... Hang on a sec. It's my postman forcing many packages of Pokemon cards through my letterbox, guys. Oh dear. So LUNC, we're lagging. We're hugely lagging in comparison to how other things have moved recently, how everything else is going on. We're lagging, and so many people are like, yeah, the 8% USTC band, and then now We Mint Cash are offering you a new coin if you burn your USTC. And now there's so much USTC burning happening, so much, and nothing. Just nothing. Everybody needs to understand, right? If you get in your car and you drive it to the scrapyard and scrap your car, you've got to walk home. You've got no car left. It was a one-time thing. So the idea of things is not to scrap the car, and scrapping the car. And if anybody should have benefited from this, it should have been us. It should have been us as a blockchain, and said to ourselves, okay, well, let's do what Alex suggested. And let's introduce USTCN. You send us your USTC and we give you back USTCN. How about it? It boils down to that, and I think so many people are so hyped, they're so happy, they hate the negativity, they won't come, they won't watch my content, they'll rather go listen to someone who doesn't cover all of the negative stuff. But if people just listen to me and we got actionable, because I can only be actionable to a certain extent. I've brought back LUNC Dash. We give the auto compounding feature out for free. We're bringing back a on-chain wallet in emergency times for everyone. I come from a group of people that are actionable. We've always been actionable. We've always been at the forefront. BitQuery removed money flow, and we've brought back money flow. And on top of that, we brought back delegation flow. I mean, delegation flow didn't even exist. So we haven't even brought it back. We created it. This thing's so way ahead of BitQuery that we're on a different level now. Bringing back as many tools as we can. If I had the money to support the swapping pools, I would do it. I would fix Astroport. I would bring back Astroport. Right? But there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do. Ron, thank you so much for the... Oh, no, sorry. The money is Ron. Shadow Trades, thank you so much for the 10 Ron. I really appreciate that. Hi, what about LUNC? Yeah, we answered that. Wider the base, higher the space. Let's go, baby. TVL from DeFi, swaps, DEXs, crypto lending, NFTs, etc. is the primary driver of prices. Yeah. NFT projects run the Ethereum ecosystem. They run the Solana ecosystem like a pudgy penguin. Look how expensive a pudgy penguin is. Look how expensive a Bored Ape is. People don't understand that, if you create an NFT project and you get a good user base to begin with, you're then reliant on the chain you launched on. You're literally reliant on it. If you've done what you're supposed to do, you build into the blockchain, you're 100% reliant. And that's with my project, it's 100% reliant on this blockchain. If the blockchain dies, my NFT project dies. The only way to avoid it would be to fork the NFT project off chain, which would be conceding defeat. Now, I've been at the very bottom of all of this, and I believe the time will come when eventually Binance is going to do a huge burn. I know a lot of people don't believe me, and I don't care. I believe they're going to do a big burn. That's what I believe, and I think it's an hourglass. Eventually the hourglass is going to get full, it's going to turn, you're going to see those coins burn. Yeah, and that's just, for me, as much as people don't think that's going to happen, I think it's going to happen. I think that's what will set NFT projects aside and really bring up the value of everything all around. But yeah, launching NFT projects later, right? You'll be launching it at a higher price. So imagine a project's treasury at this level compared to a project's treasury at 1,000, 2,000, 3,000x at the time. They're never going to be able to get the substantiality that you've accumulated with your treasury 2,000, 3,000x ago, so to speak. So that's my kind of thesis on things. That's kind of the way I look into things. Hey mate, reckon Bitmark could make millionaires. It has less circulating supply than SHIB. I think there's going to be loads of coins that could make people millionaires. I mean, if you've got enough to invest and you catch 1,000x, you'll be a millionaire literally within a month if you invested into Sync. Like, smart money. I did a video on the free tool, like the bot, and I think that's just amazing. Like, I think it's absolutely amazing to be able to see where the trends are before the trends have even hit. Like, before the charts start going up, before everything starts reacting, you start to see where the money's going, where it's moving, who's making trades, what. Because say Solana's pumping, right? Solana does a 10, 20, 30% pump. All of the Solana ecosystem coins will go up with it. They're just a little bit delayed. It's kind of like what USTC, LUNC, and Luna do. When we move in tandem, right? We move together as a trio, as much as we don't like each other. We kind of do that. What about WIF's potential, Jay? Wasn't it the first meme coin to hit $1? I don't know if it was the first to hit $1, but WIF, been trading it absolutely loads, like loads. I've got it here. And it provides some of the best swings that I've managed to get involved in during this time, so to speak. So if you look at some of these indications, guys, on the screen, let me put my can of Tango down. Fizzy drinks on a Friday. God, I can tell it's Friday, guys. Okay, so let me get this down onto a macro. So if you look at this here, even these small swings, right? It gives you an early opportunity to get out. And this is like 15-minute trading. But what I do is, say this was a bearish momentum moment. As you can see here, we've got two bearish indicators here. I would say to myself, right, that's the DCA one to get out on. That's the one. Because it's bearish momentum, I like it. It's going to go down. There'll be more swings up and then more swings down. So I'll just keep doing small swing trades. And then when I want to get greedy, what I do and say to myself is here, okay, there's a bullish momentum signal. So the likelihood is it's going to continue going up. And then what it will do is it will keep boosting you. And it will keep saying to you, right, okay, it's looking good. Grab some more, grab some more. And then it will keep saying to you, grab some more, grab some more. And then it will give you these higher indications. Now, if you trade on MEXC, it keeps your position separate. So say you make $5 cost average in positions, you can sell those positions out as you bought them back in. I find that is a good way to make gains. And as much as it sounds like you will make less gains, you probably make more gains. With this indicator, because you don't sit there at the top and you say to yourselves, right, it's pumping. And you're sat there and you're thinking to yourselves, this is it. This is it. You know, this is it. It's going to go. It's going to pop. It's going to break the chains and it's just going to start going upwards. Instead, you see this DCA and you say to yourself, hell no, I'm out. I'm going to take these gains and I'm going to get out. I'm going to move to Ponky. I'll look for something where it's just blipped off some DCA outs. I'll look for stuff where it's asking us to DCA back in. And you just keep jumping like that, to and from, to and for. So I know a lot of people will be like, you know, what do you think about this coin, this coin, this coin? I think they're great. I think they're all great. This is the way you make money in crypto. And I spent so long ignoring this and so long avoiding the meme scene that I've probably missed out on 2 years of absolutely amazing trading and possible gains that I could have made and stuff like that. But before this indicator, things are tough. You guys know how much technical analysis I used to do, and I've got to a point now where it's like, I don't really need to do it anymore. Like, I'm still going to do it. I'll still do my monthly, or, you know, twice a month. It's normally at the beginning of the month and normally at the end of the month I do them. But, you know, the indicator really just makes it effortless. I mean, your grandmas could trade on this. Any thoughts on memes based on Matic, Cardano, Schneck, Kulo? Kulo looks like a bad entry point. Now having 5x already. I don't know any of those. I'll have to look into them. Dude, when it dumps, dump all dust coins and get new tokens. I mean, when the dump comes, it's going to come hard. I think we got a taste of it a couple of days ago. Let me go to BTC. Chuck us on the daily. No, that's the weekly. We had the blip here. And everything come down so quickly, but everybody's so hungry to catch those dips that it just got bought out very quickly. So this is why I keep saying, I think over the course of this weekend, we're going to find out if we're going to go above 70k or if we're coming back down. I don't think we can hold here much longer. I think the momentum's, it's losing it. The amount of power there was trying to get to 70k was just insane. I was watching it fighting while we did a live stream, and it was hard to watch. I think although Milton said it passed an all-time high on futures, but I don't care about futures, so I'm waiting for the real all-time high, Milton. And my first target, 48k. Guys, I honestly reckon 32k. I think it's going to be harsh. I really do. I really do. Unless, you know, we could all be wrong. We could all be completely wrong, and this just could be the bottom right now. We could all be completely wrong. We just don't know. Nobody knows. It's Schrodinger's cat. Proper Schrodinger's cat situation. So let me go over to here. Talk to me about these upgrades, guys. Talk to me about the upgrades. Throw down. What do you guys think? 30k. It's your third target. Oh, I like it. That's my only target. 32k, guys. That's what I'm talking about. The reinstating 5% commission for validators is it's not good enough in my opinion. Like, it's only half the job. Just get rid of the DCM. I don't know why people are trying to go over and around it and under it or try build a fence on top of it. It's just not working. It doesn't work. It's done everything it could do. Everything it could do, it's done it. At this point, it's literally just making people richer. And then those who are brazen enough and just don't really care about any of you guys to just go and spin up a second node, they're just doing that. It's just a normal thing now. So this in itself, it's half the job. I'm not convinced. But let me know what you guys think. We've got 20 minutes left. You've got 20 minutes of my horrible voice left to go. I can't see that because I've got a love heart there. I skipped all my penguin stuff. Dude, you're going to kick yourself next month. I think a lot of people are going to kick themselves when our build releases. But those who hung on and understand the project and understand where it's going, I'll be very happy. But I mean, we've got the highest staking rewards on chain. Best USTC rewards, best rewards in general on chain. The project has the most potential on chain. If the chain does 1000x, the value goes 1000x, the rewards go 1000x, the airdrops go 1000x, everything goes 1000x, bro. No, I was looking at what was I looking at? Bitcoin dogs. There's a BTC NFT projects are starting to kick up, and I was looking at one called Bitcoin Dogs. Looks really interesting. Guys, throw some likes down if you can. I'd appreciate it. The upgrade to V2 4.2, once again, as much as I love Frag, it's all just sort of going around and tidying up your room, even though like your building's falling apart. Yeah, we're doing the thing where you've got a problem with your car, so you just turn the music up. You know, if there's a stain on the wall, we just kind of, I don't know, put a picture up in front of it, that kind of stuff. That's what we're doing, in my opinion, at this point. I think the sooner everybody starts to pitch in, I think the sooner this chain could stand on its own 2 feet. I keep saying about the court case as well, like the wave that's coming. Not a lot of people grasp the severity. And for people who are like, when is XRP going to more or less do its first proper move? I think once DK ends up in the States. And yeah, I do still believe he's going there, as much as there's appeals going back and forth. There'll be loads of appeals. I think he's going to the States. I mean, it's America, for God's sakes. No, I hold a bunch of... Oh, sorry, you hold a bunch of penguins. My man. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're in for a crazy ride. The build, it's so close to being ready now. We're getting so many different things online and operational now. Everything takes time, in my opinion. You've got to do things right. Otherwise, you just end up like getting rugged, or you end up bringing in a developer to speed things up and they bury something in your code. You got a trapdoor in there. And next thing you know, boom, you're the next rug pull all over Twitter. Nobody wants to see that. I have 4 OG penguins and a bunch of hatch ones, but no clans. Dude, you don't need a clan penguin. You can just go and join a clan. So there's 9 clans and you can join any clan you like. I'll bring it up. So yeah, there's 9 clans. Each clan, so you've got the statistics. So currently Fire Clan are leading the pack. So the top 3 are what we call the active set, and they share a prize pool each month of 10,000 USTC. So if you want to join one of these clans, you just have to pay their entry fee, and the clan leaders decide the entry fee and exit fee to get involved. But as you can see, anybody can join any clan. It won't always be like that soon. Well, not soon, probably about 2-3 months. We'll have a better system where the leaders can specifically, when you want to join a clan, they'll have to choose to accept it, or yeah, it's an amazing system. Honestly, you get your daily rewards, you get your USTC rewards, you get your gem rewards, you get your USTC airdrops, and then you get your clan rewards, and then you get your clan airdrops, and then if your clan's top 3, you also get an extra. I mean, there's so many rewards in this project, you wouldn't believe it until you hold a penguin. What should I be doing? They're staked. It doesn't matter. You can, so go to HC Factory, click on Clandom, and then just go to clans, and you can literally pick a clan to join. Just connect your wallet, and then, yeah, you can just manage your penguins, and then it will allow you in there to click in, join a clan. I thought people knew. Yeah. The fishwife's tale that goes around is that we never stop minting penguins, which is an absurd joke. Penguins minted out, I think, first time was 12 hours, and then the second part of the mint was a couple days, and they minted out. And we've never minted any more penguins. The supply has actually only ever gone down. As much as people don't pay attention to the supply amount, they've only gone down, which is insane. We get a lot of stick. What can I say? KNGT, never heard of it. Never heard of it, guys. Never, ever, ever heard of it. But yeah, if you guys been using Money Flow and working on a pretty good video, it's kind of a LUNC got weird video. If you watch that series we did on the channel, a lot of people nobody really watched them, but it's another episode like that, but just going into the money flow side of thing and chasing the big amounts of money that Binance have got. And I mean, people think they've got like 2 trillion. They've got something more closer to like 5 trillion now that I've got an updated money flow tool that I can check, I can look, and I can see all of the different things going on. Yeah, it's going to be a good, I think it's going to be a 2-part episode, I think. Yeah, 2-part episode. So as you can see, this is, well, not as you can see, this is a smart contract wallet we're looking at here, and this is the WeMint Cash USTC burning smart contract. And it does a ton of burning. I mean, it's just non-stop. So I guess a lot of people have just conceded to the idea that moving to the WeMint Cash. Should I step into Ponky? Guys, don't step into anything. Don't just ape into anything, guys. Do your research. Think about the market conditions. Think about where we are price-wise. I mean, the fear and what's the fear and greed index at today? Okay, the fear and greed index is at 81. Still at extreme greed. I mean, this is not a time to be making long-term plays, if that makes sense. Like I said to people with Syncus, wait for a dip, even though if you didn't wait for the dip and you just aped in, that worked out for you. But if you're wanting to trade, right, and you're wanting to jump into something, and you're just like day trading, so to speak, then, you know, yeah, do it. But don't just ape into something without a tactical plan, so to speak. I'm aping into things because I'm using the indicator, because I'm trading on the indicator, and I've got these clean cut indications to tell me what's going on. So a lot of people are saying, oh, you know, BTC's, you know, it's not going to go up. I'm telling you, we're going up to 70k. It's going to punch an all-time high just over, and then we're going to come back down. We've got bullish momentum. We've got a dollar cost average signal here. We are on our way to 70k. It's going to be great. You're all going to be doing something crazy over the weekend, and you'll get a video from me like, oh, new all-time high, guys. But yeah, don't just ape into stuff. You know, for me, so people in my Patron group who use the indicator and I have like everyday communication with, what they've paid for it, they've made back like 20, 30, 50, 60 fold. Some people, it's not, it's like some people think it's snake oil, which is really funny because it's not. Going off these three indications here, right? So say you take these three live indications and then you take these two, you're looking at 30%. So if you chuck $1,000 into this, right, you're looking at $300 within a matter of 12 hours. You know, you could be at work doing your day job and earning like $300. You know, everybody knows this. Well, I'm getting on a side tangent, but the more you invest, right, the more you're going to earn. You know, if you're aping in with $10, don't expect much. If you're aping in with $100, don't expect much. If you're aping in with a couple $1,000, still don't expect much. I mean, some of the people that I know in crypto now, being in this for 2 years, Jesus. I mean, Connor Kenny lost a couple $1 million to the Lunar crash. Couple $1 million. Imagine that, just losing a couple $1 million. So what? It's only a couple $1 million. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? But yeah, the indicator, totally non-emotional. It's like having a friend that says to you, dude, you're being greedy. Dude, you're being greedy. It's time to dollar cost average out. It's not going to go to the moon. Stop being an idiot. And then the good thing is, right, you've earned something. So sometimes, yeah, it gives you an early indication. And yeah, you might ape out early, but you've made, say, 50, 60% gains. You're laughing. You're giggling all the way to the bank. All the way to the bank. So yeah, we've been doing really well. Look, the guys in the Patreon, they've been making huge amounts of gains just off of what's available. If you can hold on long enough, you know, there's been 1,000x almost there. I think on a couple of different coins, if you add them all together that we've covered there and given alpha calls on, it's insane to say the least. But yeah, stepping into Ponky sounds like you got something stuck on your shoe. Hilarious. But yeah, like I said, today, guys, I've been, I got into bonk, down in this area. This is my play for today. I think this is going to be my last play, that I hold for a couple of days, before I start preparing and now winding down for this ultimate big crash that's coming, as I just don't want to be caught with my pants down, so to speak, or yeah, no one wants to wake up and be like 1,000% down on their portfolio. That stuff kind of hurts. Thank you for the update. Love your update and live streams. You're always encouraging, informative, and a man of integrity. Thank you, Federico. I love that name. God, I love that name. You're more than welcome. I try to do my best. Yeah, I'm a human, guys. I'm just a human. That's it. I'm just a human at the end of all of this. I might get stuff wrong. But one thing I do know, guys, is still never given up on this blockchain. 2 years, you know, never given up. Only ever here for you guys. Never taken a paycheck from the blockchain ever. And I never will. It's just I'm just here. But yeah, I got into Bonk for 25. Now it's 300k. Cool. Shadow trades, man. You must have a Bugatti. Couple of them. There's another guy who was telling me the other day he's makes so much money. I was like thinking to myself, like, why are you sat on YouTube? Like, why are you not like in Tahiti or somewhere nice? I mean, all I long for is to drink a peach daiquiri on the beach at the moment. Strawberry daiquiri or a peach daiquiri. Either one, I'll submit. I just want the beach. Yeah, human, what the fuck? All right, I admit it, I'm a cat. Meowdy. I must say Apple Tango's rather nice. OPXH Phoenix Friday today, guys. If that's something you're into, I'm into it. I've been attending every week, just sort of getting up to date and keeping up to date with what's going on. I must admit, there's not been a great deal going on. I think it's a bit of a mistake to do the NFT stuff and the launchpad stuff before you do the blockchain. I think it would be better to do the blockchain and then start to, because they've got all of the utilities, they've got the swapping, they've got all of the things, they've got all of the stuff. They just need to put it together. And then I think you would be good, but obviously not my project. I'm just a degenerate aper in a holding for the long term. But for me, this is one, we're all saying like we're winding down. I won't be selling my OPXH position at all. I'll be keeping this until the halving event's done, until we go to the big bull run, and then I'll get rid of it because I got the coins at 3 mil market cap. I mean, at 3 mil market cap, if this thing goes to 100 mil market cap, I'm laughing, I'm giggling all the way, and I'm not going to miss that. I refuse to miss it. So it's not something I'm diving in and out of. HCC is very advanced with ChatGPT. It's knowledge up to September 2021. I wish. ChatGPT is useless unless your name's Vegas. In which case, ChatGPT is very dangerous, guys. I'm not going to lie to anybody here, and I think everybody should be careful. This is why I like podcasts. Because you can't lie. You can't use ChatGPT. You can't tailor every response. And it's kind of like what you're hearing now in this live stream. It's just me. Like, I can't put a script together for all of this. It doesn't work like that. You get the real person in a podcast, and yeah, but there's so many people that write proposals with ChatGPT, and I always know which ones they are because they always start with the same language. They have the same tied in things. There's tools in that now you can use. You can copy someone's, I don't know, proposal. You can put it into a program and it will tell you if it's been altered. And like, there's small little tiny characteristics that it does, which lets another program know that it is AI. And I think that's going to be the standard moving forward because of plagiarism, because of stuff like that. Imagine how many people have written their dissertations since ChatGPT come out, just from ChatGPT. Like, it's all coming out recently in the press that this is a big issue and stuff like that. But yeah, it's all really interesting stuff. Guys, I'm going to cut it short. Well, I'm not going to cut it short. There's 4 minutes to go. I'm going to dive out now because I've got a busy day ahead of me, but I just wanted to check in. I appreciate the 45 of you that have turned up, 47 of you that hit the like. I appreciate it. I appreciate the £1.73 tip. I appreciate everything, guys. Just have a really nice weekend. I'll probably get one more video out. Other than that, stay safe, stay humble, trade safe, beware of everything, question everything, do your own research, do everything. Don't be one of those guys that didn't and then you end up being the next horror story or something like that. It's so much easier to go double check something than it is to try and do damage control on that specific event as it unfolds, as it happens. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.